Justin, what is going on here? I mean, and I guess I'll let Angela weigh in on the story they're told. I mean, the truth is that he's making fools of his supporters. He's making fools of his base of voters. And again, it's the biggest political betrayal in my lifetime that he stood in front of groceries in the heat at Bedminster and said he'd make all the food items behind him cheaper. Nothing will be cheaper if he carries on with the tariffs and or the economic instability.
Nicole, I just think you're too harsh on this bloke.
Yeah. Go ahead, Justin, you go first. Yeah.
Sorry, mate. I just think you're being too harsh on this bloke. I was a 17-year-old boy once and prom was coming up and I told all my mates that the phone was ringing off the hook. And it's only you, and because I trust you, I feel safe saying this, Nicole, but the truth was I was huddled all alone in my room next to the phone, hoping it would eventually ring, and no one really liked me. And you know, I think it's probably because of my personality. I fear there might be some parallels with the current moment. So, look, he promised 90 deals in 90 days. We got 2 frameworks and an extension out to 114 days. People don't seem so worried right now. They're betting on taco. Trump always chickens out. And Nicole, I know you love the acronyms. I worry instead that it's the opposite. This is a bloke who loves tariffs, and he got talked out of it last time. And this time, like the 17-year-old me who eventually did pick up the phone and ask someone to prom, this time he might actually have the courage of his convictions. And so I think we're looking instead at the taquito, that Trump's aggressive commerce quest will unleash intense tariff orders. And so, look, we've seen this movie before, Liberation Day. It caused everyone to fear a recession was just around the corner. So given that it failed once, now in summer reruns, we're coming back and we're trying it again.
Yeah, Angela, what bet is he making? That people won't notice that things are more expensive or there aren't any deals, or that he doesn't care about Scott Bessent's credibility?
He definitely doesn't care about Scott Bessent's credibility. I think he's banking. I mean, that's for sure. But he's banking on something that has been a key part of his sort of public communications, whether it be in private life or in public life, for the longest time. Something he wrote in his book, where he talks about the fact that the way that he markets. He said, "My style of marketing is bravado," and then the next thing he says right after that is, "I play to people's fantasies." And what he gets to in that section of the book is exactly what's playing out here, and it's exactly what is part of it over again, which is that you have this guy who's this deal maker who comes in as president. He's advocating for America. And yes, he's going to make all these deals, but he knows that nobody's going to count whether he makes 90 or not. What matters is that he performs. And, yes, he's sent out a bunch of foreign letters, but that part of the story gets lost, whether or not they material into deals. Well, Trump's trying, you see. That's the way that his audience will see it. And one of the other things, and this is part of the issue with him getting right to the edge and walking back, is that it's now been a few times where we're right to the edge of things really getting bad. We're really worried about, Liberation Day and the potential for massive economic collapse and a huge recession. And, oh, look at that. It worked out okay, right? There wasn't that catastrophe that everybody was warning about. And that's part of it, is that you play to people's fantasies while at the same time muddying the waters so much that when it comes time for people to hold somebody accountable, it's not very clear who's actually at fault for the giant mess that we're now standing in. And because he tends to be the loudest voice in the room, he gets to be the one to point the finger. So that's what he's banking on. He's banking on that he gets to ride people's fantasies, and when it all comes crashing down, will be the loudest voice that then gets to decide who is blamed for the mess.
I mean, Angela, you're 9.